Welcome, 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 ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of Michaela Loves Gymnastics. How are you guys doing? Long time no see. It's been like, what, a week, 2 weeks? It feels like a month, but it hasn't been that long. How are you guys doing? First of all, I would like to get on. My very first thing I would like to say is I'm praying for my friend Adex. I'm not gonna put his business out there, but he's really going through it. So we're sending Adex much love, much prayer, much appreciation as we can. We love Adex, and we're praying that everything works out the way it's supposed to. And we're gonna leave it at that. Part two is I went back to work. I think in the last episode, I was getting ready to start going back to work. Well, I actually started going back to work. So you already know when I'm at work, the shows get skim pickings because, I'm an adult. I have to pay my bills and stuff. So I have to be dedicated to my job. But with that being said, I got some good news on the job front. I will share it with you guys when it actually becomes official. But good news, good news, good news. So, with that being said, prayers up for Adex. Good news on the job front for Michaela. I'm finally getting used to the new house. I still, it's whatever, but it's better than being homeless. So, yay to the new house. Um, we got so much gymnastics to catch up on, you guys, in a short amount of time because I'm just getting home from work and I'm not going to be on here for very long, but there are a few things gymnastics that I want to catch up on. Um, I want to start back. I want to start from an older competition that I never got a chance to really commentate on, which is the Swiss Cup. The Swiss Cup happened, it seems like a month ago, but I think it was like 2 weeks ago, actually. Addison Feta Cheese and Yul Moldauer represented USA on a team. And that is this Swiss Cup, which I really, really like this format of competition. It was a mixed pairs competition, which means the girls and the boys was on a team together and their score to like Addison and Yule, that was the team. It wasn't Addison was doing the women's the WGA and Yule was there to do the MGA. It was that was the team, Yule and Addison. So they went to the Swiss Cup. It was Yule and Addison. It was the Italian pair that was really strong. That was probably the favorite to win this competition because they sent like two of their top gymnasts. They sent Martina Margio and don't make me lie, that guy from Italy, but he's one of their top Italian gymnasts. So um, there we go, Martina. Yes. Um, I'm trying to think of what other bit other than the U.S. and Italian. Nobody else really sent like a super strong team, but with the teams that were sent, I really enjoyed the mixed pair format. And Ethora was there. Wow, I didn't even see. I guess I need to really rewatch the Swiss Cup. Like, but nobody's posted it on YouTube yet. And Addis did a really good job of streaming it. But I don't know. I feel like I missed a lot of competitions at the Swiss Cup. But so Yule and Addison won. Then the Italians came in second place, and I have no idea who came. RJ, if you want to inform me on who the other two placements were, because I have no clue. Because all I was paying attention to was the Americans and the Italians, to be honest. But it was a very interesting competition. I think the mixed pairs format should be added to the Olympic Games. I think, and the World Championships. And this is how I think it should be added, you guys. I think the mixed pairs format would work as whoever the alternates are for the men and the women's team, that's the team for the mixed pairs, and they get a chance to earn a medal at the world. Like, I don't like how the alternate gets a medal at Worlds. I know they train hard. I mean, you're the alternate. Like, you shouldn't. I don't feel like you should earn a medal at Worlds for being an alternate, but they do it, and it's not bad because that's how so many of our girls won medals. But I do think the two alternates from the men's team and the women's team, and it would have been Addison and Yule, so that's exactly who the alternates would have been. And that's the mixed pairs team, and it's the exact formula. I like it. It's round. Um, they get 2 events per round. I think because the men have 6 events and the women's have 4 events, I think the men have to do 2 events the first round, 2 events the second round, and they can't repeat events, but they can pick out of all 6 events. And on the women, I think they should be able to repeat 1 event. So let's say they're really strong on bars. So I think they should be able to do bars both rounds. It's just they have to pick a different event. And I think that's how you gather the world championship and the Olympic game medalists for the mixed pairs event when it gets added to the Olympic Games. And I think that's something in the gym internet maybe we should be pushing for, because it was actually fun. And then it made me rewatch the old mixed pairs events when they used to have them at the Goodwill Games and at the American Cup. And it seems like they were trying to get us into it. It's just we didn't have social media back then in the 90s like we do today. So, and plus, they aired them like 2 weeks after it happened. So, I mean, that's a thing too. But I think the mixed pairs events would be the perfect. I think it would be more fun than even rhythmic gymnastics, to be honest. I think the mixed pairs events would be the perfect way to cap off an Olympic Games. It would be the perfect way. Imagine like who was the alternate in 2020? The alternate was, I guess, Michaela Skinner. No, she was on the team, even though she was an individual. Leanne or Kyra, but they all had COVID. Kayla DeCello. One of the alternates would have went up. One of the male alternates would have went up, and you had an opportunity for Team. That's how Team USA could have won. I mean, of course, Team USA won a gold medal through SUNY, but that would have been another way for Team USA to earn another gold medal. It would have been dope for the sport. Next, the next thing I want to talk about gymnastics is we're switching gears to NCAA now. Sorry, elite. Yes, we're going to go back to elite gymnastics because the last thing we're going to talk about is the Bernard Cup. I call it the damn Russian versions. I call this the Russian versions of yes, bitch, I'm live without you, girl. I'm giving you opportunity to heal and to go through what you're going through, girl. I call this the Russian version of Worlds because, well, the Russian version of Worlds was their national championship. So I guess this is Russians' national championships, but that's going to be the last topic. The middle topic is going to be the Florida preview meet. The Florida preview meet was fucking spectacular to me. I thoroughly enjoyed it. Morgan Hurd, Kayla DeCello, they looked like they finna, take the reign. I was worried who was gonna take the reign after Trinity Thomas retires this year, but it seems like Morgan and Kayla DeCello got that bitch and is doing the damn thing. Morgan did all 4 events. Morgan has her double layout back. I think she's gonna do a 2-pass throw routine. She looks sickening. I think she's gonna end her being routine with a double twist. I think I really do think the NCAA could bump up the level of difficulty even a tad bit more than they did. Um, Shit, the girls said, "Oh, you gonna make us do harder tumbling passes? Okay, well then, bitch, you just gonna give out 2 tumbling passes." I think they could bump it up just a tad bit more. I'm not saying much more, but just a little bit more. And I think also in NCAA, girl, give us up to the damn G level tumbling pass because everything can't be a damn D or an E. Like, so give us at least, or maybe even a super E, because, like, girl, like a double layout and a full twist and double back should not be worth the same. A handspring double twist in front should not be worth the same as a full twist and double back, or a double layout, or a double twist and double back. Like, we need some kind of parity. We need some kind of parity in the sport. So I think that just increase the level of difficulty just a tad bit. I think you should have requirements. That's the thing that I think the NCAA code is missing is requirements. And I do think there are requirements, but I mean like real requirements. Like, I think you should require the girls to do 3 tumbling passes. Like, do they have to be 3 super hard tumbling passes? No, of course not. But I think 3 tumbling passes in the NCAA would be perfection. You know, maybe require them to do at least a full turn on a full pirouette on bars. I mean, I don't think that would be. They don't have to do a in bar full, just a full pirouette. I don't think that would be too much to ask for. Um, I like the vault quarter point, so I'm not gonna ask y'all to mess with it too much. But I think y'all should be stricter on the deductions on vaults. I don't think every vault is a 10 just because it was stuck. But Morgan Hurd did great. Morgan Hurd seems like she's going for a 9.95 vault, which I do think the Yurchenko full should be devalued all the way down to a 9.9. Or if they do 2 class, one of them has to be an E and the other one has to be at least a C or higher. I agree. And I don't think a handspring double full should be an E tumbling pass. I just don't. It's just now I don't blame Kayla DeCello for watering down. See, I think this is what Kayla DeCello. I think Kayla DeCello is been done with elite gymnastics. She just been waiting to do easy, easy things for her so she could perform to the best of her abilities. I think this is what Kayla DeCello been waiting on. And Adex, if you're still here, we could do a show tomorrow because I'm off tomorrow. So we could do a show tomorrow because I'm not going to be on here that long. I just got off work myself, sis. But Morgan did do her double layout. I'm very impressed by Salone Blakely. And you know who else? Like, I'm very impressed by, but I keep forgetting they're damn at Florida doing damn college gymnastics is damn Leanne Wong. And everybody, y'all want Leanne Wong to do her damn Diane DeSoto's one as her first tumbling pass when she already has her damn ankle injury? No. Like, y'all trying to murder this girl. I think her tumbling pass routine is going to be an Arabian double front as her first tumbling pass. And her ending tumbling pass, maybe she should do a 2.5 twist punch front so she could learn that for elite so she could take out that damn 2.5 front layout for because I mean it just hasn't been working for her since like a while. Like it needs to go. She should just do a 2.5 punch front. Not even front layout, just a 2.5 twist punch front tuck. That's it. That's her 0.1 bonus. It fulfills her front tumbling requirement. That's it, Leanne. That's it. And add your triple twist Or Leanne, go back to using your triple twist in NCAA because I don't want you to lose your triple because I want that to be your final time to pass. So maybe you should do your triple twist. But Leanne, you look good. How about this, Leanne? Next season, don't even do elite. Just focus on your NCAA until 2024. Then, shoot for the stars. But right now, sis, this year, just do NCAA, take a year off, rest your body, let your injuries heal. But you look good, bitch. You look good. I love you, Leanne. I'm trying to think of who else. Victor, Mrs. Morgan, Mrs. Hurd, Victoria Hurd. She looks good too. I was really concerned about her transfer to Florida. I thought she was going to get lost in the lineups and stuff. But no, I think Victoria is one of their solids. I don't think she's going to be like their. I don't think she's going to score tens every week like Trinity and Morgan and Kayla and Leanne. But I think she's always going to be first or second up in the lineup, scoring her 9 8s, 9 9s, helping the team advance higher in placements. It's just but Rally. I'm scared that it's I was so looking forward to Riley McCusker going to Florida, but I just think I think Riley is the gymnast that's lost at Florida. I think Florida gymnastics is great for her, but I wouldn't be mad if Riley McCusker transferred to a different school because her strengths, the two events that she can do is bars and beam. And with all of the stuff going on in her personal life, it just wasn't giving. I think if she was at another school who needed a bars and beam worker, maybe University of Arkansas, maybe Utah, like I just wouldn't be mad at Riley McCusker if she transferred schools because she's just so lost at Florida. Like, and I really thought not Maloney, the Ray Pack routine would be a better routine for her, but it's not. I think she should go back to the Maloney Pack routine. Maloney Pack, Van Leeuwen, half turn, double front half. I just don't know. It's like the curse of Riley McCusker is following her through to college gymnastics. Like Riley, stop posting videos on the internet and stop getting our hopes up. Like that's the first step. Step two is you got to drop this lawsuit again. I know you feel like it's Maggie Heaney's fault that you didn't make the Olympic team, sis, but or I just don't know. I just don't know what to do with Riley at this point, and it's just like Florida could put up 6 strong bar routines without Riley. Could put up 6 strong bar beam routines without Riley being on beam. I doubt that Riley is even gonna try for a floor lineup or a vault lineup anytime soon. It's like, and it doesn't get better because next year I think Charlize is gonna start, or I don't know how long Charlize is gonna defer for, but she has to do something soon because she's already 20. So I think she only has till she's 21 to defer before she has to at least be like what she's gonna do. Um, and Sky, like it's ooh, Riley, I just don't know what you're gonna do, sis. Savannah says So, and the sad part is when you put Savannah's double front half up against Riley's double front half, Savannah's double front half is way better than Riley's double front half. And I thought, and just looking at Riley's double front half, you'd be like, damn, Riley got one of the best double front halves ever, but she, she don't. Like, it's the dismount for her. Like, she should just be like the girl from Missouri and do a full turn to a double tuck because them dismounts ain't dismounting, baby. Florida looks very strong. Florida, if you don't win this season, I don't know what to tell you because you have damn near everybody from the last quad of elite level gymnasts. Like, you should win. If OU wins, if Michigan wins, if LSU wins, if UCLA wins, I'm sorry, Coach Jenny, you should be fired, and they need to look for a new coach because it makes no sense for them to have this much talent and this much depth and still not win this season. It just makes no sense. It makes absolutely no sense. Like, every other team had this much talent, they would be dominant. Dominant. So it makes no sense for Florida to not win. It just doesn't. Speaking of winning, the last topic of tonight's conversation is the Bernard Cup, Russians' version of World. Russians' little Christmas present to the world. It was a good competition. I can't lie. I can't lie. It was a very good competition. But it's just that you can't trust them damn scores. Like, you just can't trust them scores. Like, there's no way. Them scores are just so ridiculous that I just don't even know how to commentate because it's just no way. But they're they got them. Listanova looks great, and if Listanova was at this World Championships, her and Rebecca Andrade would have had one hell of a competition for that gold medal. And I'm not sure that Rebecca would have came out on top. Listanova, your back handspring technique is not the best. I don't think you should go for a syllabus. I think you should stick to a double A out. Maybe try a whip back double A out. Maybe try a double A out punch front. But it's syllabus. It's just not it, girl. Um, Vlada says, I'm so happy you took out that Yurchenko double twist and it's doing the Yurchenko 1.5. And if you was in the NCAA, your Yurchenko 1.5 would have got a 9.95. Just have slight form separations, but it's a lot less scarier as the fan to watch you do that vault versus the other vault that you were doing. Melnikova, I'm sorry, sis. I know you want this Paris Olympic Games. It's just, I think you should just retire from your last Worlds because it just this would be your third Olympic cycle. I doubt that you have a fourth Olympic cycle in you. I just don't. I don't. Russia's not prepared to go to the damn Olympics or Worlds no time soon. So I don't know. But y'all might go as a different country though. Y'all might go as a different country. So I could be talking shit. But it would still be as individuals, and I think as individuals, it probably would be Melnikova and Listanova to go. Maybe Flana. Not sure. I do think Listanova bar routine would have made podium at Worlds. I just don't know what place. And I think if Lada would have did the beam routine she did here without the damn balance check on the double turn, she would have been being world champion. But I think Listen Over will get all kind of artistry deductions for that stupid ass Ghostbusters music. Like, oh, I cannot stand it. But I can't stand most of Listen Over's flirting, so there's that. So we have NCAA coming up, and I think that's going to be the next topic for the We Love Gymnastics podcast. We are putting in much effort into going back to uploading episodes to the actual podcast, just like happens, child. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in, and I will see you guys next time. Bye. Love you. Prayers to Adex.